Hey, welcome to Happy Little Node Trees. I'm a colorist and I just want to help you guys make beautiful images. But what I'm going to talk about today is, and you probably clicked on it, is how do you take a matte from Fusion and bring it to the color page in one quick step. So a lot of times tools in the color page like Magic Mask and Windows don't always cut it, and Magic Mask in the color page sucks. When in Fusion, you got a lot more flexibility, a lot more things going on, and it doesn't take much to hop over there, do Magic Mask, and pipe that mask into Fusion. So we're going to actually just start with how do you get a mask from Fusion to the color page. And it's really quite simple. We're here, we got a grade going on, it's great. We're going to hop over to Fusion, bloop. Here we are, that scary world where nodes make no sense. So we have our normal media in, that's our footage, and it goes to media out, and that's our main source. That when we're on the color page, that's that first green dot that we have. But what you can do is say, I want another media out. And what that does is we can do this right here, and we can show you media out 2, and we can go blah, blah, blah. We can go, let's just go with brightness contrast for now. Just drop that in and crank it, and we can see on our viewers that we just increased the contrast. We can turn that brightness contrast off, on and off, and that's fine. But when we go to the color, back to the color page, what we have going on here is nothing. So we got to add a source. So you add a source, right click, add source, another green dot appears, and if you click that over and drag that, you can see, oops, you need a serial. Add a node. We can see that it is that alternative source that is super blown out because we did that brightness contrast slam in it, whereas what our original footage or an original lineup wasn't. Very nice, very clean, very orderly. So what you can do, and this is what you'll do in the Fusion page when we hop back over there, is we don't want to mess with that. We want to just say we have our stuff going on here. We got our footage coming in over here. So we got our footage and we want to just select something. So we'll say let's take an ellipse and go bloop, and it all disappears. And so we just make a box around her hat, say. And now we've technically made a matte of her hat. If in the color page, we just bring up this on the viewer 2, and viewer 3, nope, viewer 4, there we go. And we just go, oop, and you can see that that is our alpha matte. That is just a normal mask that we just made. What I would do with this polygon is now that it's coming over here as an alpha, I would just go with, hey, I want that to be a matte control. This just gives you, this is the last line of defense. Usually before media out 2, I'll do a matte control, and this is just a way that when you bring this up and you're looking at it, you can do fun things like blur out extra on the edges. You can contract and expand. You can come in here and just, this is where you can do that fine tune after you've compiled and added a bunch of masks together, whatever that finished product going out to there is, and media out 2 is now this matte. And when we go over there to the color page, we have our source that we added. And let's just say, let's go, I got stuff going on here, I don't know. Let's just say in this node, we go primary, and we just crank up, just so you can see, bam. We got a lot going on there. We're gonna just take this and pipe it in to our matte. And you can see that matte from the Fusion page is now here on the color page. And we piped it in, and we can do things here. We got some key. You can flip the key. You can flip it in your key input because it's just operating like your key. But you made the matte and you made the mask in the Fusion page. Very simple, just adding a media out. And the cool thing is if you rename this hat mask, when you come back to the color page, and hover over the dot of your extra source, it says hat mask. It's there. It lets you remind you, that's my hat mask. It lets me do my hat mask things. So that is just quickly how you connect what you're doing in Fusion to the color page, especially when it comes to making mattes. I'm going to continue this series for making videos Fusion for colorists. And as you can see, we're going to have a lot of fun because you can go back to Fusion where Magic Mask works better and you have way more flexibility. And I'm going to, in another video, we're going to break down using Magic Mask, maybe to select this hat, maybe to a different video altogether. But then when it gets to that last matte control node, one of the things you'll want to do is learn how to use a saver, learn how to use a loader, speed up your workflow to lock in some of your things before you bring it over. But just bear with me, hit that next link, like, subscribe, do all those other YouTube things. It's great fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun. Wasn't this fun? Boom. So I'm still trying to get used to it. Hopefully I didn't cross over too much. Anyways.